What was your worst bug experience? My apartment's got an indoor trash chute under the kitchen sink. It has a habit of falling open by itself, and pests crawl up and into our house from it. Roaches, the works. We'd been fighting them for weeks. Eventually, a 17-year-old me came up with the brilliant plan of doing a seal. I used trash bags and some strong tape to make an airtight seal around the offending chute. I do 3 layers of magic, the barrier works, the roaches couldn't cross into our realm from theirs. 3 years later we start finding small dead roaches in the kitchen, maybe one in the toilet. I've forgotten all about the dark forces I banished years ago, and I'm mystified. The bodies start getting bigger as the weeks pass. Eventually we start finding live specimens and they're pretty large. I finally twigged that perhaps the ancient seal has been breached. I get on down to the compartment under the sink and open it up. Horror. The roaches had slowly bitten through the seals and ended up breeding within the layers of the seal. Eventually they got through the final seal, and as the breach grew wider, larger and more vicious bugs got through. I could see them roiling and seething in a bunch within the plastic. I realized what a huge mistake I made all those years ago, and now the evil was back for me. I ended up bringing in some industrial-strength pesticide and fighting through the outer guard to get to the breach. I couldn't let any survivors pass me, or it would get into the house. I pushed a tube into the breach and made a temporary seal around it with more tape, and let loose with the pesticide. I could hear the roaches scrambling in the plastic, getting more hectic as they started to die. Fighting continued as I was still rounding up survivors who escaped and putting them down while the pesticide did its work. Once I heard nothing from the seal, I tore it down. It was carnage. Beyond disgusting. That motivated us to tear the crap out and get a new, roach-proof chute installed.